I call myself a miracle. I'm a miracle baby, as many people would call it. So from the beginning, I feel like I've been fought with so many things have come my way. But I think God has always preserved me through everything that I have faced. So starting from my childhood, I had suffered from a life-threatening disease. That was meningitis after birth. And it was something that seemed like there was no way out, because all the medical reports seemed like they were going to tend towards me just dying and not reaching, even bypassing the age of 5. But then God saw me through that, and I thank God for our Bible and word believing parents who are also in ministry, actually, who believed God for me that I would be who I am, and actually named me the name that I am, which means I am blessed, and I'm a blessing to many people. And when it comes to my career path, I'm actually an entrepreneur by profession, if I can put it that way. I didn't study entrepreneurship, but I feel like my life story brings out who I am today. So I'm an artist of many spheres, and I'm very glad that I'm able to bring out different arts, and God has blessed me to be able to bless other people with what I have. So let me say, when did I start discovering that I'm an artist in many things? I think I was somewhere in grade 8 actually, when I took music as one of my subjects, and it was just one of those, by the way, things, and I didn't actually know that God had given me that gift of being a musician. But behind all that was so much insecurity, so much I wasn't confident in who I was. I had let me just say, I wasn't confident in my body at that time, as when I started gaining weight. And I didn't know that actually it's because of it's just genetics and all, and I would grow out of it. But then that really gave me low self-esteem at a certain point. And I think also not having a proper spiritual stance. Well, many people think, no, when you're born in a Christian home and then everything just falls into place. No, it doesn't fall into place. A person needs to have a relationship with God for things to really just have a pattern and for life to go forth in that. And so because of not knowing my identity in Christ at the time, I found myself finding my identity in so many other things that people deemed as good. And you just know how it is, peer pressure and stuff. But I'm really, really, when I look back, it's something that I can testify about and say, even though I didn't come from a place where I was as confident, I actually reached a point of, it's something I don't usually confess, but I actually reached a point where I had suicidal thoughts because of that, and it became so bad. And my ears to what God has for me were not sensitive at the time. And so from there, bit by bit, as much as I wasn't as confident, I still pushed on, and I started singing and doing poetry and doing different arts, and I would just find myself loving so many artistic things. And moving forward, I found that that I was getting really, really interested in so much. Like, I would just look at a thing and say, like, I would love to learn doing that. And I would find myself learning so many things. I would teach myself so many things. So there's things to do with dance and poetry and singing and graffiti. I used to love doing graffiti when I was younger. And I didn't think it was something just like, just dribbling, writing stuff on paper or whatever. It didn't seem like something as serious, but God used that to really birth out and bring out something in me. And it goes to show just how God is amazing in his nature, and how that he uses different things to proclaim his glory through everything that we may be. So it also taught me to say that we need to also just be confident. Like, if there's someone out there who's not as confident in their passion that they have, they should still go forth and be confident in that which God has given them as their gift. Also, it also taught me to develop myself, just so that I can always be that person who's putting myself there. Your gift will bring you before kings, but then you also have to be excellent in everything that you do. And I think over the years, I've learned that. My entrepreneurship journey didn't just start, like, to be honest, I didn't even study entrepreneurship. I actually have a degree in financial services, which I feel I'm not applying now, but yeah, my entrepreneurship journey actually started when I was really young. I'd never really sold stuff as much. I'm actually running a family business that we are calling Chili Cakes. It's something that my dad pioneered years ago. It was what he used to put us through school. Growing up wasn't as easy because of just financial constraints and all, but then he used that, and just seeing him use his gift for God's glory and still use that to support his family was just amazing for me. So it's something that I grew into, but I wasn't very serious, to be honest, until in college when things started to get tough. I was at Zikas at the time, and I was going to be like chased from school and all, and finances were hard, and I didn't want to fail to finish my course. So I decided then that I was going to do something. And at the time, I didn't have connections. It's not like I knew like a billion people, no. I didn't have connections or anything, but I said, I'm going to make it work. Like, I'm going to learn through this. And from there, I just took the cake business as my own. And I would market as much as I could. I only knew WhatsApp at the time. I had to learn what it means to run a Facebook page. I had to learn what it means to run an Instagram page, what it means to just go out there and find clients, and also just build relationships with people, and just be out there. And I can say this talent is like amazing. I'm glad that God has given me so many art spheres, and that I can use my talents and my passions combined and be a blessing through that. It's just something amazing, and to think that someone who didn't think much of themselves before could actually be able to run something and be successful at it is amazing. I've been given platforms that I'm even shocked. It's not like I've been doing this for a long time, guys. Like, I haven't been doing this for a long time, to be honest. I feel as the most unqualified person to do this, but God still used my mind, and He's given me a very imaginative mind, and I think that's what's really, really helped me through that. And so I would do like different designs, and at first I was so freaked out, like I couldn't even cream a cupcake. It was so hard, but then I just made a decision to develop myself and just take a step. I may not have had the money to go to school at the time to go and do like a professional course in what I'm doing now, but I've learned through just different videos and different people on how to just develop myself. So my encouragement to every artist out there, you may be a gospel musician, you could be someone who works with their hands, is just start. Whatever you may be doing, it may be dance, it may be something that doesn't, it seems like the market is already flooded. Trust me, the market is not flooded. Do you know why I say that? It's because there's a certain grace that's upon your life as an individual and how God has created you that the world hasn't seen before. There's a purpose that you have to fulfill as an individual, as an artist, that no one else has seen. There's a way, you would find that even if you see like fashion designers and how they show different designs through their hands, and you can tell this was done by this and this was done by that. That just shows how God has made every person uniquely, and your unique art is meant to bless people around you, meant to bless even your families and all. My name is Sibusisiwe Tehila Chili, and that's my story.